the early signing period. I mean, I know it's probably a hectic couple of weeks, but how did it go? And now that it's over, how does it feel?
We're 17 for 17, so it went pretty well today. It's been a great week for us, and the momentum from the game kept rolling today. Very excited about all the young men, the student athletes that we got here today. Most of them, have been committed, and we've had a strong relationship for some time now. So today was just a matter of formality, and it's just awesome for this day to be here.
Nervous at all when you guys were, game planning or whatever, and other schools were being able to go visit them and stuff like that? I mean, I don't know how much that was happening, but how hard was these last couple of weeks?
We were, to be honest with you, but at the end of the day, this is about relationships, and all we could do is, foster the relationships that we have built, and it shows the ties that we have to these student athletes and their families, and ultimately what makes us feel really, really comfortable going forward with these young men is how much they're committed to Boise State.
Do you think this early signing period worked or is working, or what do you think?
I think so. It's all, when this is all over and we can look back, once the February one hits and we get a chance to go through January now and do some move forward and evaluate for the next class. I think so, and I think it really saves a lot of the hassle that happens in January with, the indecision and kids that have been committed for somewhere for very long, and now they got to listen to all these other people trying to get in their ears. So I think it does a lot for the recruiting, the integrity of the recruiting, and getting these kids in a situation where they can move forward and finish their semesters and finish their school up strong and not have to worry about the recruiting process.
Defensively, what were kind of the objectives, for this class?
To build depth at certain positions, continue to build depth at the linebacker position, both the outside and the inside. Can't ever get enough D linemen, and we want to focus on the interior of the D line as well. And we feel really good about the guys that we've got. We feel tremendous about the guys we got. We got outside linebackers, field outside linebackers. We got boundary side outside linebackers at the stud position, and some inside linebackers as well. And then the 2 D tackles that you saw, sign in the corner as well.
Phillip Mills, a guy at your position, he's been committed for a long time.
Yeah.
What would you like about Phillip?
You know what? Just his ability to do different things. When we initially recruited him, he was playing safety. We had him at camps, and we were able to see him play linebacker and love the way he moved, size, weight, speed. And then you turn on the game film and you watch how physical, he is, and just love his mentality. And the biggest part, that we actually, it was a really good situation for him this year. He's got a new coach, and he's a defensive guy, and implemented a system that is somewhat similar to what we do here. And so he was able to play an inside linebacker position and do all the things that he's going to do here at Boise State. So it was awesome for him to do those things this year.
And I guess DJ?
So DJ's got extremely high football IQ. He's the son of a coach. You turn on his film, extremely, extremely physical. And one of the things we love about his film is, more than anybody's film, you see him getting that ball. He causes a ton of turnovers. And I think that has to do with his football IQ and his instincts within the game. And then the other one, the outside linebacker in the field, B. Hawk. Once again, he could be an inside, outside linebacker. He does a bunch of different things. Very explosive off the edge, can cover, can read and react, and is a tremendous blitzer as well. And so he's been committed to us for a while. And those 3 young men will be here in a few weeks to early enroll. So we're super excited about that, to get the chance to move forward with them.
Oh, all 3 of them are going to come early? Wow. Okay, nice. Anybody else you know of, or?
As of right now, for us, those are the guys on defense.
Just 1 or 2 questions about the season, because I don't know when we'll get you again. But I know we asked you after the game. But just to have that young group, and so many questions about the young group, and we always ask about the turnovers and all that, and just to have the year you had and kind of finish it off the way you did, how pleased were you?
You know what is we were all excited for the guys, for the players, for them to see what can happen if you stick to the process, and you could lock out some of the outside distractions and things and really commit yourself to something, what can actually happen. And so we were extremely happy for these young men that were able to learn, and hopefully we could grow from this and even expand going forward. So extremely pleased.
Have you had a chance to talk to Leighton at all? I know he said he wanted to talk to you and Coach Larson.
Yeah, so we've had multiple conversations, and we're still sorting through some things there. But Leighton did a tremendous job, obviously, for us this year, and very excited for him, and and whatever is the next chapter for him.
When did you even, I don't know, maybe you knew a long time ago, but I mean, when did it kind of hit you that this may be a possibility for him to even think about something like this after the season?
I don't know exactly. I mean, that's something you can't really pinpoint. But, you know, down the stretch here the last month, he played extremely well against some really, really good competition, some good football teams. So, you know, to see him finish the season the way he did, you know, for such an unbelievable person, as good a football player as he is, he's an even better person. So extremely excited for him.
And you look at the rest of your defense. I mean, even if he does go, I mean, you bring back literally almost everybody else that's in that championship game at least that played. I mean, how exciting is that as a coach to kind of realize, wow, I got all these guys coming back?
No, it is extremely exciting. Shoot, you know, they get a break and you don't realize you're already going to miss them as much as you do just after a few days, you know. But at the same time, too, you know, when we get back here, the first and number one thing is we got to make sure we're humble and hungry, and we got to roll. You know, we got to learn from what we were able to accomplish. We got to learn from the good. We got to learn from the bad, and we got to move forward as people so that we can grow, you know, as individuals and help the group grow, help the team grow. And that's the only way that's going to happen is if we stay humble and hungry.
You think that'll happen? I mean, with this young group, you think they'll, you know, kind of rest in the laurels of this year's success, or are they going to want more next year?
Oh, they're going to be humble and hungry. I think they will. I think they got a taste of it. They understand what it takes. Now it's about being consistent with that, and I think that's part of that part about being humble and hungry, and, you know, focusing on the process and the task at hand. And ultimately, I mean, for all of us, that's what it is. It's not just the young players, it's the old players, it's us coaches, it's everybody involved.